Welcome back to Midday Kentucky, everyone. We are here with Kyle Branham. He is a firefighter with the Lexington Fire Department. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Now, we're going to be talking about how to reduce your risk of fire in your home, both inside and outside. So let me ask you, I guess, first of all, I love having you all on, first of all, because we always get very helpful tips all the time, and it's so important, and it's important for the viewers as well. Tell me, what is the #1 risk of fire in a home? What is the cause, the #1 cause, I guess, of fire?
Well, the leading cause in the United States is from cooking. That is going to be the leading cause, whether it's indoor or outdoor, mainly indoor. But cooking is the leading cause for fires in the United States and in Kentucky.
Especially my cooking, too, right?
I understand,
Anyone's
Lisa. So maybe if we think we're prone to that, or maybe if you don't even realize the risk you're putting yourself in while cooking, what are some steps that we can take to reduce the risk of a fire?
Well, some of the big things with cooking is you want to always set a timer. You know, a lot of people will walk away and get distracted, whether you have kids or animals or whatever you've got. You may get distracted from what you were cooking. So if you've got that timer set, it's going to remind you, hey, I've got something in the oven, something's on the stove. Stay with it. And if you don't stay with it, set a timer that will bring you back to that to remind you.
That's good. Yeah.
So, you know, and we're also talking about cooking inside, but also outside too, with grills, with fire pits and things like that. What are some outdoor hazards that can cause fires for people?
At this time of year, I mean, we all love out smoking or with the smoker or grilling outside, and it's very important, especially if homes with siding on the back of them. You want to make sure the grill is away from that. It could easily melt that siding if you walk away from it. 10 feet is a good distance if you've got your grill out away from the home, out away from any structure, whether it's wooden handrails or on the deck. Get that away from there, because if you had to have if there was a fire in that grill, it could very easily catch the home on fire, the deck on fire, and then obviously from then on it could get worse.
Oh.
What should people do if a fire starts in your grill or something outside, or you think the fire maybe got a little out of control from your fire pit? Is there anything that you can do right away to sort of contain that?
Yeah, you
on your own?
One thing you'd want to do, I've got an extinguisher here. This is an ABC extinguisher.
Okay.
And what that means is it's pretty much, it can fight any type of fire, an ordinary combustible, liquid, or electrical fire. So you want to have one of those nearby if you can. You can purchase them for roughly about 20 bucks at Walmart.
Oh, wow.
They're readily available. Just have one nearby, and that can put out quite a bit of fire. Also, you can keep a garden hose nearby. That's something you can do as well. And then the ashes, I wanted to mention, if you've got ashes, hot embers, or you put them in a metal can with a lid. Never put them in your Herbie, because what will happen is it'll smolder, catch fire, and then that could also catch the house.
That's true.
on fire.
And you know what? My mother did that before. She actually put the ashes in a plastic container, and it caught on fire.
We see it quite often. You want to make sure you have a metal container to put those in.
Wow. And as far as with precautions inside and outside, I mean, how often are you seeing folks, you know, you're a firefighter, so you're going out every single day. I mean, how often is this? How big of a problem is this that people are not taking these precautions seriously?
It's every day. We see it every day with cooking, especially not necessarily outdoor, but indoor. We see it just about every day with some type of fire caused by cooking. And I want to say one other quick thing is we have a free smoke alarm program as well, and you want to make sure your smoke alarms work, that they're within a 10-year range, and then you change the batteries in them. But if you do not have smoke alarms, please, you want to call us, 859-231-5662. If you live in Lexington, we come out to the home and we put those in for free.
That is
awesome.
such a wonderful program. We were
really
just talking about that last week here on the show. Do we need any sort of alarm like that outside, or you should always be outside when you're grilling?
If you're cooking or using a fire pit outside, you want to be with that, especially with children. I mean, they like to get into everything, so you want to be, you need to kind of keep a radius around that, whatever you're using, to keep the children away, and just stay with it. That's the best. That's the best method for avoiding any problems.
That's great. Thank you so much for joining us, Kyle. We really appreciate it.
And we have all that information there up on the screen, especially that free smoke detector program. Give them a call. We'll post this over on our Facebook page as well. Thank you again for coming in.
Thank you.